Certified by the National Weather Association. Weather from where you live.
Well, a derecho, a widespread, long-lived, damaging wind event, is now moving through southeast Ohio. But on the backside of it, kind of the tail end of it, we've got what we call an outflow boundary, the cool air that's rushed up from those storms to the north. And the boundary is kind of hung up here in our northeast counties, and it goes up towards Rockford. So that may be a trigger for some storm development this evening. Problem is, we're so capped right now. We've got a lid on our atmosphere like a crock pot, so no storms can form. But boy, once they break through, they can be explosive because it is so hot and unstable outside. But I do think as we get into the evening, as this little disturbance also ejects out of Nebraska, it may help to peel some of that cap away. So bottom line is, I'm keeping an eye on the evening hours here, all areas to our northwest for some of these storms and any storms that form on that little boundary left over from that round of storms to our north that passed this morning. All right, very hot today, downright deadly heat. We're talking temperatures running mid to even upper 90s here. It's 98 Crawfordsville, 96 Monticello, 94 here at the TV station. There's the outflow boundary. You see it's a little cooler here at Rochester and Winamac. Now, it feels like 113 now here at the station. The Purdue Airport, I just checked, the heat index is 114. Feels like 112 Monticello, 97 Rochester, and very dangerous. Crawfordsville feels like 118 degrees. So as we head into these evening hours, we're going to watch for storm development as we peel that cap away. It's going to keep some storm development in the forecast right through 11 o'clock. Temperatures gradually falling from the 90s into the 80s, even 70s. By 11 later on this evening. So we're going to have that severe threat this evening. Again, as the storms develop, it'd be a downburst, winds that come out of the storm, hit the ground and fan outward, and an isolated large hail threat. And then we're watching the severe potential for tomorrow as well. That may exist. The main threat would be wind, and then a little cooler later on in the week before another heat wave arrives by the weekend and early next week. Highs tomorrow running about 90 to about 95 degrees area wide, 93 Monticello, Lafayette, 94 in Crawfordsville. Very humid day. Storms developing in the afternoon. Severe threat will exist. Highs on Wednesday, a little cooler, less humid. Highs 83 Winamac, Rochester, 85 Lafayette, about 85 at Attica. Notice the comfort meter here over the next few days. After miserable today, will be oppressive tomorrow. It gets a little bit better by Wednesday, Thursday in the uncomfortable range before it goes back into the sticky range by Friday. And then we could be miserable or oppressive once again next week. So there's tomorrow. Some new storms possibly developing right in this area tomorrow afternoon. Got to keep an eye on that. Heat wave is suppressed to the southwest on Wednesday at 85, 87 on Thursday, but by Friday we're at 90. A little warm front comes through, perhaps some storms Saturday, and then hot again. 95 Sunday and more heat early on next week. There's the 7-day forecast. There's your 93 tomorrow, 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and another heat wave again next week.
Miserable. That's a
hot summer around here, that's for sure.
Very descriptive. All right,
Yes.
Thanks, Tim. Well, a new study shows that sleep apnea can be bad for your heart.
We'll take a look at ways to treat the disease and help save your heart when we come back.